Good evening, everyone, and happy Boxing Day for those that celebrate. I'm American, so I'm not really sure how that works. But since I was not able to do my um, live stream yesterday for on Christmas, fall back on this. So let's get to what's going to be happening here today. We're going to clean up my quote unquote art, where we will fix the problem that I have, as in I can't draw to save my life. So I'm gonna boot up real quick. I'm gonna boot up my little guy. So I'm gonna go with basically this one here. Closed mouth, eyes open, and here you can see how it is. It's very badly drawn, very poor quality here. So I'm going to totally redo him. That's the plan for today. Since the plan was I didn't want to do anything a game for Christmas, I figured just do something fun here, and I'll do the redraw my little guy. I don't want to be sitting in silence because I'm gonna be just probably drawing a lot, quote unquote drawing. So instead, I'm gonna play a little bit of background music. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I think I'm gonna kick it down a little bit more. That should be okay. And in case you're curious what this is, it's gonna be in the pinned comment. This is from Ill-Advised Records, dated, and it is a Dark Lofi Christmas. So definitely check out Ill-Advised Records. If the name Dated sounds familiar, it's because Mr. Coat is the one who's working on Welcome to Elderfield, which is a game that I absolutely love, which we will be playing tomorrow. So, and hopefully my internet, thank you, was a one-off. Last week, that's the Welcome to Elderfield stream had that issue that it was just constantly getting no data from OBS. That seemed to have been a one-off. So I don't think it'll be a constant thing, so that's good for me. And yeah, so definitely check them out. This is their Lo-Fi Christmas, and I'm gonna set this to loop because, you know, the whole video is about 46 minutes long, but including an ad at the end for I believe the Discord, which you should check out. And let's move on. So I got my little Wacom drawing pad here, so we can create a brand new file. I don't know how I don't art, so it was going great. That looks way too big. What's the size of this fella? 2048 by 2048. We'll go with that. 2048 by 2048. Okay. That works. Okay, now using my little guy as a reference here, and I promise you, these right here are supposed to be ears, not horns. But let's go do a little bit of freehand drawing here. Oh, and I forgot to mention, this is gonna be a pretty short stream. I'm only gonna stream for a couple of hours. Probably cutting it at about 9, because I have some things to take care of. I gotta do some organizing and cleaning up around here. Mainly my desk is cluttered, so I want to get that sorted out. But I want to get some drawing done here. Since typically what I did was I would use like a circle tool. You can clearly tell this guy here was drawn with a circle tool. I just filled it in. Then the rest of the stuff is freehand. You see how it's horribly drawn, all scraggly and whatnot. What I drew freehand, and then you have the circle here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a base for Pat. I'm going to create a base that is, let me get this color here. I'm going to create a base that I can use for future things. Like for example, if I want to do a themed one, like maybe a Halloween one or something, I want to have that a black and white base that I can use. Makes me wonder why I changed it to brown, because I want it black. Let me change that to black. I am not smart. I am quite dumb. There you go. So it's just here, I'm going to change this to this size to, I don't know what size this, we'll go 5, see how that feels. All right. Well, that was horrible. That was horrible. That was not good at all. Part of me's thinking I should probably stick with the the circle tool, because that actually creates a circle. Actually, I don't want to make this too big because I want to make sure there's space for you know, fins and whatnot. Yeah, I've given up. Now. Let's try doing a little fin action here. There you go. Like that. Let's see here. Yeah, look at that special fin here. Special fin. So sometimes if I do it like a sharper one, like an angular one. So I go like this. That just looks sad. Okay. Nope. There you go. Now I realize why I was just wanting to get this over with so quickly, because I do not draw. I cannot draw. Let's see here. No, that's even worse. I didn't even know I could say that. That was even worse. Right, I'm testing to see if the there it is, if the chat overlay is working. That's good enough. It'll do for now. That's quite a bit delay though, but that's okay. Back to this. Cheese and rice. Honestly, it kind of feels like I'm like those mobile ad games where you see them play so poorly and it goes with a "can you do any better?" I'm not trying to be like that. I'm trying to draw fins so I can move on to the next part of his body, which is really just the spinies and his face and his ears, not horns. I wonder if I can just copy this and rotate it. Oh, never mind. That's... Nope. I wonder. Ah, no, don't do that, don't do that. That was bad, that was bad. Do this. No. Let's just try that. Hang on. Hmm. That's what I want. Want to be flipped. Hmm. There you go. Okay. Alright, it's ugly. It's ugly. But it's it's matching. It's symmetrical. It's like they're both hideous, but they're the same. Alright. Now let's work on them ears, because those, I think those are the ears. The ears and the ears and the mouth are gonna be the hardest part for me. So start with the ears. Why is it set back to 40? I don't want it to be a 40. I want this to be a 5. Oh. Mess that up. Whoa, what the? No. See, this is a curve here. Nope. I'm kind of trying to go for like the ear kind of folding forward kind of look on a dogger, on a little pupper fish. Excuse me, taking a sip of some bad tasting soda. I want this to be more closer. That looks a little better. It's still ugly. It's all get out, but looks a little better. I'm not gonna do the same thing as this. I'm not gonna do a copy. But I'm gonna do No, no. I think I want the ear to be more pointy. See, that's why it looks like horns. I think I should probably do the same thing. No, that's worse. So weird. This side, I keep making it so narrow. And at that angle, it's so weird. I'm left-handed, so I'm using that as an excuse. So go more to the right than you feel you need to. And here you go. And go down this way. No, that's worse. See, I don't know why. For some reason, this side here, it's like, no, I want to keep going to the. We'll see again. Okay. So instinctual to want to go to the right, but I need to go to the left. See? Try this side first. Absolutely hideous, but... So now I'm going to zoom in and start cleaning things up. Cleaning things up. I say stupid words. Things like, I want to make sure that this is... There's no open dots. And they got these fellas here, which, come on, where am I dot at? Okay, these fellas here, which are, you know, I want to get rid of these black lines here, so. All right, back to you. And actually, I'm going to zoom in more. And change this to 1. And I'm sure there are artists out there who are, well, first of all, if you're watching me, hello. That's for you to hop on in. If nothing else, hopefully you can see that your art is good, because look what you, where to mine. Do like a scratch off. I'm sure there's like an eraser tool that actually like work better, but that requires, you know, actually thinking and thought process and working hard. And well, I'm lazy and a coward. That's why I did a very poor drawing for my little pupper fish and just got started, because otherwise I would never get started. But if you're watching this and you're an artist, I do apologize for how bad it is. I do apologize for the insult that I am doing to your medium. It's not my intention to be offensive or disrespectful. I'm gonna just point out that, you know, yeah. There was a thought process here. Mainly just high. Let's see here. Almost done to the top. Okay, next. Alright, it's good there. I mean, good is subjective, but... And even... You, Mr. Rogers, was like, this might require a do-over. There, buddy. Even Bob Ross was like... Part of art does require effort. Try that next time. I am trying. I actually am trying. It's just I'm not very good. One thing I will say, though, that has been pretty interesting, is I've gotten more comfortable using the tablet. Which is a nice plus. Okay. Yeah. I think I saw something where it said like promote the live stream. I'm not sure it was on here on Twitter. I am not going to do that. Not anytime soon. I am not ready for that. I am not ready to have a crowd. Heck, I get nervous when Mr. Team Player Nick shows up for my Division 2 live streams. And he's been helpful. He's like super helpful with showing me the ropes on the gunner class, the gunner specialization. That's a lot of fun. I had a lot of fun with it Tuesday. It was very simple, very calm, very chill. I didn't do a lot of stuff. But I had a lot of fun just running around with a Scorpio. I believe I upgraded part of it. I think I upgraded the... Oh, that's right. I got a new Scorpio, which is more damage. I believe I was able to max out the shotgun damage. The only thing that's still weaker on is the damage to armor. That's the only thing that's weaker. So I got to work on that too. So, but you know what? It's a goal to work towards. And I gotta fix that. This is too chunky. No. I don't like that. Okay, this is a bit too. No. What? There you go. Okay. Yeah, it's a little too chunky there on that side and that side. So let me just fix this up real quick. That better? Well, still ugly, but they look like ears now. So, I got that going for me. The ears kinda sort of look like ears, not horns. And as much as I would like to move on with the spiky parts, you know, these fellas, because these would be super easy, and the eyes, which are also super easy, I'm gonna do the mouth. because that's going to be difficult. Hopefully we can get that going as well. So. Next side. Oh, okay. So I want the mouth to be hang on, let me just yeah, it's fine. So let's go ahead and start, because I want the mouth to be like this. One thing I have noticed on you might see it on here on the VOD or on me. You'll notice that the mouth is like very kind of hard to see. That the outline is very thin, so I need the outline to be thicker. It should be about the same thickness as the rest of the outline. So let's keep it at a 5 and I'm gonna do a very basic, very rough drawing and just see how that works out, and mainly to get a feel as to where I want the face. So I'm gonna do this is very rough, so don't. Roar, roar, roar. Nose. It's all right, but it needs to be more centered. So, okay. And I got my little guy to look at, which is cool. In fact, I'm gonna make the nose a little rounded up top. I said we're gonna strangle a little round, so I'm gonna go like this. Oops, that's horrible. Needs to be bigger. So. Nope, that was done.
It was the Yuletide that men call Christmas, though they know in their hearts it is older than Bethlehem and Babylon, older than Memphis and mankind. It was the Yuletide.
That'll do.
And I had come at last to the ancient sea town, where my people had dwelt and kept festival in the elder times when festival was forbidden. Where also they had commanded their sons to keep festival once every century.
Take another sippy sip.
Secrets might not be forgotten. Mine were an old people, and were old even when this land was settled 300 years before. And they were strange because they had come as dark, furtive folk from opiate southern gardens of orchids, and spoken another tongue before they learned the tongue of the blue-eyed.
Okay, so let me go back to Pat here right quick.
And shared only the
So see here they have like little. Oh, actually no, I'm gonna keep the I can go back to the because I can see it follow better. So here I have these little freckles like for the whiskers, so I can put that as well. There are only 5 of them, but I want them to be thick as well.
Outspread frostily in the gloaming, snowy Kingsport, with its ancient vanes and steeples, ridge poles and chimney pots, wharves and small bridges, willow trees and graveyards, endless labyrinths of steep, narrow, crooked streets, and busy church-crowned central peak that time durst not touch. Ceaseless mazes of colonial houses.
There you go. Zoom out a little bit.
like a child's disordered blocks. Antiquity hovering on gray wings over winter whitened.
I'm gonna make this 2.5, and you'll see what I mean. I do this.
Gleaming out in the cold dusk to join Orion and the Arcade
There you go.
stars.
For the nose.
And against the rotting wharves, the sea pounded. The secretive, immemorial sea, out of which the people had come in the elder time. Beside the road at its crest are still higher summit rows, bleak and windswept, and I saw that it was a burying ground where black gravestones stuck foolishly through the snow like the decayed fingernails of a gigantic corpse. The printless road was very lonely.
No, that's
Times I thought I
wait,
heard
wait,
a
wait.
distant, horrible creaking, as of a gibbet in the wind. They had hanged 4 kinsmen of mine for witchcraft in 1692, but I did not know just where. As the road wound down the seaward slope, I listened for the merry sounds of a village at evening, but did not hear them. Then I thought of the season, and felt that these old Puritan folk might well have Christmas customs strange to me, and full of silent hearthside prayer.
Okay. I think it should be bigger.
Christmas tree away. My Christmas tree away. My Christmas tree away. My Christmas tree.
I guess that'll. Now we'll do a paint fill tool. And fill that. Back to this because there's what's I gotta get rid of here? Not get rid of, but fill in. Alright. And there we go. That's you. Next is you. Alright, alright, alright. Now, I want to keep this one black and white because, again, this is going to be the base. It's going to be the base of the... In fact, you know what? I don't like this. I'm going to get rid of this. I'm going to just... Ah! Dumb idiot. Oh, I was going to erase this. Like, no, I just made it worse. Let's see here. Okay. Let's see here. No. That'll be that'll suffice. Now that's done. Now let's start doing the spiky. Well, actually, before I do the spikies, let's go ahead and do the sort of the detail in the fin. Excuse me, detail in the fins. You know, these fellas here. You know, get some creases in there. So. Actually, these are going to be more gray, so I'm going to move this over here. There you go. Nope, the arrow keys don't move down, so it's just here. This is a little bigger, so I'm going to use 4 of these.
A monolith with indifferent geometry and a long, sharp shadow cast by the low morning sun. It is an ominous construction, channeling ancient powers and long-dead gods. Perhaps it is even connected to our primordial extraterrestrial ancestry. And now, just a few days before Christmas, this looming dark stone shows up mysteriously in the night,
And
casting scornful shadows across both our dreams and our primitive understanding of the world.
all right. Let me just look at the stream health here. Stream health is excellent. Love to see it. Alright, so now, like, so this is gonna be a short stream. Typically, I would like to take a break, but we're finishing up at 9, so we go out an hour and 15 minutes before I have to wrap it up. So I'm just gonna keep on going. Any actual artists out there realize, like, wow, you've been at this for 45 minutes and this is all you got? I am not good at what I do. I'm like the anti-Deadpool Wolverine. I am not the best at what I do. I am the worst at what I do. Yeah, moving on. But now let's get to the spikies. So you'll see here that my little guy has spikies over here, and I'm pretty happy with that. They're just they're there. We'll just do spikies here. I'm just gonna start, because if you actually better be back to you. So if you see here, they're kind of sporadic there, and I have more on the perimeter to do that. In fact, but I'm gonna save this as base. A PNG. Pupper. Fish. Cat. Pass. Base. No. Features. Okay. Fine, whatever. So now
Y'all scared.
I'm gonna close this out. Now I'm gonna just now create a save, another save as, because I'm gonna do with this is gonna be basic. And it'll be fine in the same format. You see all these. You know, you have open mouth, open eyes, open mouth, closed eyes. This is what I use for the Vieto Tube Mini. That's how, you know, my little guy, my PNG guy. So I'm gonna do that. So basic. It looks like the start at the beginning. Okay, sorry. So it's gonna be I'm gonna use the same format. Basic, closed mouth, open eyes. There. So this is me. So now I'm not gonna risk ruining the how do you say, risk ruining the cheese and rice, risk ruining the base that's featureless. You know what, I'm actually gonna have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And I am back. Alright, so this is closed mouth. Let's start doing the spiking because this is a basic one. This is the one that I'm gonna be using all the time. With the regular, you know, the face, the portion of the face. But I want to keep that one base, you know, because the main features are gonna be there. The ears, the fins, the mouth. But I want to have something. Let's say, for example, I want to do a Halloween one, and I want to have you know, Pat look more like a Cackle Demon. Well, the Spiketies are not going to be the rigor. They'll be more like the horns of a Cackle Demon. Not sure. Cackle. And instead of having two eyes, it'll be just one eye. And instead of, so I want to have that blank slate there, so I can use that for future ones. If you know, if so, I find. If so, I can. So, so right now we're gonna do the Spiketies. So just to start tossing some Spikies here. That was bad. So do Spikies here. Chunk, 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 chunk. Control Z is your friend. See? Now, you notice that on my you have one that's sticking out outside there, a couple that's. I'm not gonna do that this time. I'm just gonna keep them all there. Save, yes. That's fine. Now we're gonna do the eyes. So for these, I'm gonna keep the same kind of eyes, but it's gonna be, you know. Again, these are very, very basic, simple eyes. Just I don't know. Let's do a little curvature there. Just a tiny little curvature. Just curvature there. Curvature there. That looks weird. That's how that looks. And also compare that to wait, forgot. Okay, and it's compare that to Yeah, I'll go with that. So this is closed mouth, open eyes. Good there. Okay. Now you start doing the coloring. Now, if you notice here on Pat, it's literally just two colors. You know, this is all one color. So this is all one color. So I'm gonna change this up to be more varied. I'm gonna use the same color scheme. Like for example, this is gonna be his body. You know. Whoa! That was what the French toast? Is there a... Okay, that means there's a gap somewhere. That's weird. Oh, nope. I have no idea what's going on there, but I'll go with it. Okay. I think I see what's happening. Okay. So, I have an idea. So I'll do this here. I'll fix all this stuff in a bit. There you go. Okay. In fact, you know what? I think I'm gonna... Let's try something else. Let's try getting the color match for you, but lightening it up a little bit. And... No, that's not what I want. There you go. That's how that looks. Nah, I think it can be like that. So yeah, so it looks more like it's close. Okay, so now I gotta sort of clean up these little spots here that are unclean the ones that are most egregious. You know, these here. You know. Go sort it out. Ah. Of course. Okay, because interesting enough, this also I learned is that as long as you have your quote unquote stroking, that counts as one movement. So when you control Z, it's all that. Now I gotta. There you go. That should do it. Next. Oh, yeah. Still excellent. Right. Let me see if I can do. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, I'm actually kind of glad no one's watching this. I feel bad if like anyone who actually does, you know, art for a living sees this and is like, oh dear. It's that ear. I didn't have this problem with the original Pat because notice here the entire outline was brown, and there's the outline's black. So I'm not gonna really worry about the perimeter. Can't really see it because it's at 1, so actually 0.01, so you can't really see it. I'm just gonna focus more like the ears. And maybe the fins. So let's get this. Why don't I just change the thing from that to just like here's this. I don't know what that is. I know how that works. I just realized that these are also erasers. Let's do this. Kind of like that. Anywhere over the edges. Ah. That's stupid. All right. Again, Price, if you see this, like, you're using the wrong tools for the job there, buddy.
To save us all from Satan, 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 Satan.
Okay. Now. I'll go back to. Okay, there we go. Okay. That's better. I mean, I do think this new pat's better than the original. More symmetrical, has ears instead of horns. So that's him with closed mouth, open eyes. Now we'll do open mouth. So next we're gonna do the 5. There you go. So this is gonna be pretty easy because it's just gonna be there you go. And it's gonna be all black in here. There you go. Get all that black in there. There you go. Now we'll just do the line here. Actually, no, not gonna do the line. I'll just do a oh crap! I don't have the open mouth. So let's open up the one of the open mouth ones. What? That's weird. Why is it? Where's my stuff? That's so weird. I don't know why I did that. Anyway. There you go. I'm gonna make that darker. No, that's way. That's no. I think it should be okay. Yeah, it should be fine. So this one here, we're going to save as. Open mouth, open eyes. Boom. All right. All right. And so this time I'm doing the mouth and the eyes together. It's not gonna be that weird thing. So you notice here that this is open mouth. I look how the eyes are, and this is with it closed. So now the eyes are gonna be with open, and it'd be the exact same. They don't change. The shape would be the same. Bad shapes, but they still count. Now we're going to do the closed mouth, closed eyes. So I'm gonna open up again. Close this out. Open the there it is. Close open eyes. Here we go. Now boom. Actually, I want this one so I can just actually, I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to draw it first, and then I'll do the then I'll clear them out. So like this. Nope, that was horrible. Ah, what the French is what I do? What do 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 I do? What? All right. Don't use your mouse. Use your drawing pad. Your tablet, you know, like you're supposed to. Now, yeah, I'm lifting up here because I want to get close. Okay, it's good enough. Okay. This part's gonna be kind of tricky because I gotta skim the top. It's actually pretty good. It's actually pretty good. I mean, it still looks, again, like I said, it still looks horrible, but Okay. That's good there. Now, I want to do the, open up the, here you go. So I want to, what's the zoom on this one? Wait, wait. 66.7. Okay. Okay. I want to get as close as I can to, actually, I'm going to zoom more. So, I think it's just, boy, 133.3. Okay.
It was the Yuletide that men call Christmas, though they know in their hearts it is older than Bethlehem and Babylon,
Let's see how that works.
older than Memphis and mankind. It was the Yuletide, and I had come at last to the ancient sea town, where my people had dwelt and kept festival in the elder times when festival was forbidden, where also they had commanded their sons to keep festival once every century, that the memory of primal secrets might not be forgotten.
Try it again.
Mine were an old people, and were old even when this land was settled 300 years before. And they were strange, because they had come as dark furtive folk from opiate southern gardens of orchids, and spoken another tongue before they learned the tongue of the blue-eyed fishers. And now they were scattered, and shared only the rituals of mystery that none living could understand. I was the only one who came back that night to the old fishing ground as legends bade, for only the poor and the lonely remember. Then beyond the hill's crest, I saw Kingsport, outspread frostily in the
Let's take a look. Let's take a look.
Snowy Kingsport, with its ancient vanes and steeples, ridge poles and chimney pots, wharves and small bridges, willow trees and graveyards, endless labyrinths of steep, narrow, crooked streets, and busy church-crowned central peak that time durst not touch. Ceaseless mazes of colonial houses piled and scattered at all angles and levels like a child's disordered blocks. Antiquity hovering on gray wings over winter-whitened gables and gambrel roofs. Fan lights and small-paned windows.
Don't get reckless. Don't get reckless.
In the cold dusk to join Orion
Almost done.
and the archaic stars.
So excellent.
Against the
Okay.
rotting wharves, the sea pounded.
Almost there. Almost there.
Immemorial sea, out of which the people had come in the elder time.
Okay, let's see how that looks.
Rolled at its crest are still higher summit rows, bleak
Eh.
windswept, and I saw that it was
That's
a
fine.
burying ground where black gravestones
So.
foolishly through the snow like the
This is,
decayed fingernails of a gigantic corpse.
Closed eyes, open mouth.
world was very lonely. Sometimes I thought I heard a distant, horrible creaking, as of a gibbet in the wind. They had hanged 4 kinsmen of mine for witchcraft in 1692.
Alright, so now
Swear. As the road wound down the seaward slope, I listened for the merry sounds of a village at evening, but did not hear them. Then I thought of the season, and felt that these old Puritan folk might well have Christmas customs strange to me, and full of silent hearthside prayer.
okay. We have right. So where we have with open mouth, closed eyes, open mouth, open eyes. So I gotta open up his the closed mouths.
Far away. My Christmas
60.4. Okay, fine.
My Christmas tree away. My Christmas tree
There you go. So there you go. That one.
My Christmas tree.
It's not that different. It means it's probably not very noticeable. And then you, and you. That looks pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. And by pretty good, I mean terrible, but
Far away. My Christmas tree away. My Christmas tree
but now, time to do Scaredy Pat. Actually, I'm just gonna just stupid. Got it. Let's see here. Well, that's horrible. That's horrible. Okay, 144 by 144. That's what I want. I just realized these are way too wide. Hmm. That's right. It's here.
A monolith with indifferent
Actually,
geometry and a long, sharp shadow cast by the low morning sun. It is an ominous construction, channeling ancient powers and long-dead gods. Perhaps it is even connected to our primordial extraterrestrial ancestry. And now, just a few days before Christmas, this looming dark stone shows up mysteriously in the night, casting scornful shadows across both our dreams and our primitive understanding of the world.
Boy, trying to get that. There you go. And it's still the wrong angle. It's too low. So annoying. Okay. Alright, let's try something else.
Y'all scared. So that works. Right,
to the black. Or I will do this. No, I don't like that. Maybe load up Scaredy Pat. Okay. It's here. Here and there you go. That'll do it. Save as. Basic. There we go. Yes. All right. So now, this is the original. This is the original. And this is the new guy. Started. How it's going. Not great, but at least I have ears. They actually look like ears, not horns. Alright, looks like it'll do. I think next for New Year's, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to do I'll redo my banner, my my YouTube banner. The problem is that do I have? In fact, let me pull up my YouTube banner. So this is my YouTube banner. Ugly as all get out, I know. But the problem is that YouTube only has, only has this part here, and then it zooms out, and then like, and it's like, then I have different part. Like the banner is just this doesn't even made part of this, but doesn't show a lighthouse. What I gotta do is I'm gonna move the lighthouse to the center. Then I can, you know, draw us the rest of it. I want the lighthouse in the center. But we'll do that on New Year's. So I think it should be good. Now I'm just gonna end stream and start adding this my new hats to my via Duo Tube Mini, and then get you know, and then start updating my profile pictures. I'll leave you with the new guy. So this is actually pretty interesting. Pretty good run. Well, not pretty good run. This was interesting to say the least, and good practice. I mean, I am pleasantly surprised with how it turned out. I mean, let's be honest here, it's not good at all, but it is, I believe, is a bit of improvement. And in that, I will see you tomorrow for more Welcome to Elderfield, where you'll have this being the new PNG for my guy. And all I gotta do is say is take care.